Hello, welcome to Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works. It is I, Banded Wendy, your Friday vlogger. How are you? Great topic this week, several pieces to answer. So as always, I highly recommend and suggest and encourage you to grab a pen, write down the questions, and make us a response video. Tell us how you go about this. This week's topic is food choices. How do you make them? Number one, do you plan your meals and snacks in advance? I do. I personally am a planner. I like to make a plan and work my plan. So on Sunday, I plan my meals for the week for the most part. I always have some version of Greek yogurt, been doing it for 3+ years. Whether it be yogurt with granola and berries and Splenda on it, and fruit, or whether I throw that all into a blender and add ice and make it a shake. I always have to have my fruit, my granola, my yogurt. And I take that with me to the office on Monday, and it's there for the week. I also keep a backup here at the house, so I have that for the weekends, or if I decide to make a shake post-workout. My lunches, I plan them also on Sunday, and I bake them or cook them in advance, and I package them up in my 1-cup containers using my scale, usually no more than 4 ounces worth of food in there, and I take those to work with me. Usually have 2 options for the week. Sometimes on midweek I'll make something else, so I might only have food for Monday and Tuesday, but I have a plan to make something on Tuesday night for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So breakfast and lunch are always planned. My snacks are always planned. I stick with some type of jerky, whether it's salmon jerky, tuna jerky, beef jerky, turkey jerky, hard-boiled eggs, cheese, Baby Bell cheese, or Cow Palace cheese. Those are the snacky things I have, and I always have those at home and at work, and I just replenish those supplies and cycle through them. Dinners, that I leave a little bit more open. I'll buy a variety of things on Sunday that I can make 2 to 4 meals with throughout the week. Dinners are usually something, if my husband's home, we go out to eat. So my plan is always just to make it protein first. And that's really the base of my plan as a whole for food, meals, and snacks, is that it's protein driven. And it's going to be protein first, and it's going to be a 10-to-1 ratio. Meaning if it has 100 calories, it has 10 proteins. That's pretty much how I play the game. Number 2, do you read nutritional labels when you shop and choose what to put in your shopping cart and bring into your environment? Yes, I do. I am a label reader. My husband is as well. He's so good at it. He can, I'm getting there, tell you what it is, before, including the fat and the carbs and the sugar, saturated fat, before he even, you can even read the label. So we have 2 weight loss surgery patients, 1 gastric bypass, 9 years post-op, down 297 pounds and maintaining, and myself, lap band, 3.4 years post-op, down 112 pounds and maintaining. So we have a lot of fun with food. We go outside of our box, but we're both very aware about what we're consuming for different reasons, because we have different surgeries, but yet we're on the same road, right? So, when I buy bacon, example, I'm not buying bacon just to buy bacon. I'm buying the best bacon I can get as far as protein and calories. So the Oscar Mayer currently is the best one I can find. 3 slices at 70 calories and 7 proteins. Hits my 10-to-1 ratio. It works, and I can get 3 pieces for it. So yes, and if you're not reading labels, please do. My husband told me when he had gastric bypass 9 years ago, he had never read labels, and he would find himself spending 2 hours in the grocery store reading the backs of everything in the store to make a decision about what to buy. It's an educational period in your journey. I believe it's never ending. For me, I set that rule of 10-to-1 calorie protein ratio for myself, and particularly in the reduction or losing phase, it's too easy to say protein first means, oh, it's got 150 calories and 4 proteins. That's protein first. Not for me. Or, oh, it's 130 calories and 7 proteins. Not for me. Too many options in that world. So I created that 10-to-1 steadfast. I stick to it. Do you base your daily food intake on calorie, protein, carb, or fat minimums and maximums? In the reduction phase, I did. I still do. But in the reduction phase, I was hardcore. So when I was losing weight, it was 800 to 1050 calories a day, and it was 60 to 100 grams of protein a day, and 64 ounces of water a day, and 30 minutes of exercise a day, and my vitamins every day. And the smaller I got and the less weight I had to lose, the tighter that calorie count got and the higher that protein count got. And it worked for me. In maintenance, I've been in maintenance almost 2 years. I try not to go over 1,600, and I try not to go below 1,000. I don't have to put too much effort into that, but I still eat the same way. The exceptions to the rule are I might not be 10-to-1 on everything I put in my mouth, because I don't have to be. Do you deal with shame, guilt, or negative self-talk when you eat something that is not the best choice? If yes, how do you get past that and move on to the next choice? I do not. One of the reasons I decided to have lap band surgery is because I lived with somebody who had gastric bypass, and I saw what food did to them. Now, I never lived with anybody or knew anybody who had the lap band, so I didn't know anything about that. But I saw gastric bypass, and he was very cautious about fat, saturated fat. He was very cautious about sugar and carbs. And he was very aware of picking protein. I didn't have a food issue related to any specific. I wasn't a sweets girl. I wasn't a salty girl. I wasn't a savory girl. I wasn't an Italian dinner kind of girl. I was just a eat everything kind of girl. And I did understand moderation, but I couldn't control my portions. And I dieted and lost the same 100 pounds over and over again in my life. So I knew how to eat healthy food, and I knew how to pick wise choices. I just couldn't stick with it for very long. And even in those foods, I would eat too much of it. So when I decided the lap band was right for me, I didn't want to dump. I just didn't. And I wanted to be able to eat a candy bar. I wanted to eat a piece of cake if I wanted. I didn't want to give up sugar. And I didn't think it was a major problem in my life that I needed to get off sugar, necessarily. Although sugar is evil, you know. And I had dieted for so much of my life. I learned that deprivation and not allowing myself to have something wouldn't last for long. So I don't do fat-free, I don't do sugar-free, I don't say, no, you can't have the cookie. And, you know, I lost a little bit slower because of that, but I lost the weight and I maintained the weight, and I still eat my cake. Not really eat a cake, but I'll eat a peanut butter bliss bar, or I'll eat frozen yogurt with candy on top. I own every choice. I make my food choices with awareness and purpose. I've said in my journey before, it's better to feed the monster than to fuel the monster. So if I have a craving for something, try it. And if I eat with awareness, I can only eat so much. You know, if I eat with the awareness until the hunger is gone, I don't eat that much food. So I don't necessarily have to eat the whole piece of whatever. I just need a little bit of it, and that satisfies me. It's a whole different mindset around eating. And for those who do struggle with shame or guilt or negative self-talk, work on getting rid of it. You're living your best life. You've had weight loss surgery. Make the next choice a better choice. You might not always make the best choice, but you can always work on making it a better choice. And one of the things, I watched my week 17 post-op video today. I'm going to eat again. I'm going to have another chance to make the choice. I don't have to eat everything in sight. As a weight loss surgery patient, I have to eat. I don't skip meals. I eat when my body is hungry. I have things planned out in advance, and that helps me not make bad choices. And each choice I make that is a good choice and a better choice, the more confident I feel, the happier I feel, the more encouraged I feel in the journey, and it just starts like a snowball effect. It's a snowball effect, and before you know it, you're on the move, and you're making the right choices, and you're losing weight, and you're feeling good, and your body reflects it, your attitude reflects it, your scale reflects it, and you're winning. So just know you can get there. Don't give up on yourself, and don't be embarrassed. Don't have shame. Don't have guilt. Figure out where your weaknesses are, and focus on improving that area of your journey. What or who has made the greatest impact on you in the journey when it comes to how you make food choices? Number one, my husband. He inspired me to have weight loss surgery. He taught me that weight loss surgery was possible. My surgeon handed me those rules on a sheet of paper, weight loss surgery rules to success. Followed them to the T, and I still do. Fellow weight loss surgery people here on YouTube, sharing what they eat, sharing books, educating myself, Googling high protein foods, taking this on as an opportunity to learn myself. I give myself a lot of credit for the willingness to gather the knowledge and make changes and try new things. So anyway, getting long here. Hope I helped somebody out there. Thanks for watching. We appreciate your support, and you guys have a great weekend. Take care. Bye.